6 o'clock, we start giving away a trip an hour to Mexico this morning on the show. Are you ready?
Oh.
Thank you. Every hour plus a bonus. So be listening for the Dees quizzes and everything else. That's this morning. And let me set you up for the weekend here.
Rick Dees in the morning. Tell us what time it is. Ooh.
It is 5:09 right now on your Friday.
And tell me what the climate is.
For your March 2nd today, all the way through the weekend, Patti Longlegs Lopez.
Well, today it is going to be mostly sunny, highs in the low to mid 70s. Sunrise is coming up at 6:22, sunset at 5:50. And as I look ahead, it looks like we have a great weekend. Highs in the 80s.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. We will have some clouds, but yeah, reaching 80s. I'm really looking forward to this weekend. Here in Hollywood, we are moving at 48 degrees.
In Espanol, how would you say I'm going to put on my tight jeans and go out and just throw it down?
¿Sabes qué? Olvida los Levi's. Me voy a poner un par de short o una falda, las sandalias, y me voy a ir de parranda.
Yikes! All I can say is...
Me da mucha cosquilla en el chiquirín.
What are you eating there? This is a health bar, it looks like.
I'm eating a muffin.
When do you have breakfast, Mark Wong?
I always make 15 minutes before I leave the house to have 2 bowls of cereal.
Two.
2, one healthy and one delicious.
Good for you.
Thank you. It works. It gets your metabolism going if you eat first thing in the morning.
Well, you heard it right from Wong and Rick Dees in the morning. And once again, we brought him back into the hot seat. Shawn Wayans, come on, Shawn. Hey, buddy. First of all, Patty, don't you love the fact that he got up early and looks this good? Look
He
at him.
looks nice.
I
You know,
got big
I
old
like your
shades
sweatshirt.
and a bandana on. That's my early morning gear.
Even the look, that takes a little bit of time.
Well, you got to wash first, and then you throw the the bandana and the glasses on, and then you're good to go.
Are you a morning person?
I can be when I got somewhere to be in the morning.
Okay, then. All
If I
right.
don't, then I'm not.
So you like to sleep in then?
I don't get to sleep in.
You don't?
Like on the weekend, I'll try and sleep in, and I'll sleep until like 10:30, 11.
Today, how long would you have slept?
I would have been up at 9:30.
Did you never thought about doing radio? You were just starting out and went right to TV.
Went right to TV. Started out doing stand-up comedy, and then went to TV, then went into films.
With 10 kids in the family, I mean, you've got to start early with the stand-up because you wouldn't survive unless you were laughing at each other.
Yes, you wouldn't survive. And it wasn't a guaranteed thing that I was going to do, but I always wanted to do it. I was a little scared.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you say, is this funny? And who was the person, who was the sibling you went to and said, I was thinking of doing this. I was thinking about going out, and when I grabbed the microphone, I blank, whatever it is. Who was your test?
Keenan and Damon. And Damon was doing it a long time before I started, but I started going out to the clubs with him when I first started doing stand-up, and he took me around and showed me the whole ropes and taught me, a lot of really cool stuff.
Was comedians, they either say, that's a funny bit, or they laugh. I love it when they laugh.
If you get a comedian to laugh.
Comedians are so
don't laugh.
hard on each other.
Even if we acknowledge it and go, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's good for a comic to go, oh, that's funny.
Exactly.
Most of the time they're going, that's not funny.
It's terrible.
Okay, who was the last comedian that made you laugh? That you were
That really made me laugh?
really made you laugh.
Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor.
Okay, well, Richard Pryor, that's a long time ago.
But I still laugh at his stuff. I still put it on now, and I can still laugh. I still go, this dude is brilliant. Eddie Murphy, I still put his stuff on and go, yo, this dude is brilliant.
Okay.
Jerry Seinfeld, this dude is brilliant.
Do you think Eddie got kind of rolled over by the steamroller in the Academy Awards?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that, the Academy Awards has never been about, whether they thought he deserved it or not this year. It's usually they acknowledge you for the body of your work.
That's right.
Most people never get it when they're supposed to get it.
I got you.
And so, I thought it was time for him to get his award. But,
They said that movie Norbit that he did actually ended up hurting him.
But that doesn't make any sense.
No,
How
it
are you
doesn't.
going to make the connection of the two movies? That's two different bodies of work.
Totally different.
I'm
body.
agreeing with you on that, but they're saying that was one of the reasons.
Who
They
made
should
me-
go through history and ask who else have they made those rules apply to like that.
Yeah, they would never do
You're
that.
going to compare apples to oranges. Norbit is a commercial movie. It's a
comedy.
Out there comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with the body of work that he did in Dreamgirls?
Like Scary Movie. I mean, some people might say, well, Scary Movie 7, and then all of a sudden you're up for an Academy Award. I mean,
like, oh, we can't give it to him because he was in Scary Movie 7. It's like, what? That doesn't make no sense.
Right.
I want you to stick around if you don't mind for we have this thing called the Fight of the Day.
Okay.
Because every day there seems to be a different fight. So we
Who's
just
fighting now? What's the
we
Rosie
got a guy- you're gonna
Rosie
love this.
O'Donnell and
Well, you see, we've had Rosie and Donald on.
Trump?
But now, Shawn, this is interesting. There's a guy who was a Canadian news reporter, and he did one of those investigative reports about people with their glasses and opticians and optometrists.
I love those guys.
And usually it's just like they get a new pair of glasses and you move on, and as a consumer, this guy went absolutely nuts. And a Melinda and Chino, thank you so much for listening also. How you doing, Melinda?
Hi, Rick.
Why don't you say hi to my buddy? He's right here,
Hi,
Shawn
Shawn.
Wayans. Shawn's here.
Hi, Melinda.
Hi, Shawn.
Hey, how you doing?
And Brian.
I'm doing
Hey,
wonderful.
what's up?
Thank you.
Now, Brian.
Oh, what's up, Brian?
I'm gonna tell you something. This guy's got a show called The Real Shawn Wayans, and somebody.
I have a MySpace account called you find me myspace.com/The Real Shawn Wayans because somebody had a fake. Someone was being Shawn Wayans. A fake person was saying that he's Shawn Wayans.
That's
so.
horrible.
It
What were
is
they
horrible.
doing?
It was a little
Trying to
Asian-
get girls.
That's
Of
exactly
course.
it.
That's messed up though.
That
'cause
is terrible.
if it ends up working out and something happens to the girls, then I get blamed for it.
I hear
Until
you.
I'm proven innocent. It's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
when the guy goes to Starbucks and he ends up, looking like William Hung,
Right.
Yeah.
he says he's Shawn Wayans.
Yeah,
I figured
I
it
think
out.
that might be a
It's not like the
clue.
girl's
It's
gonna
not
have a
Shawn
baby.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Right.
That other voice you just heard was Bruce Fine, who is one of the greatest comedy minds of all time. I met him as a limo driver one time, and look at him now. Now he manages
Years
the
ago.
greatest,
Wow.
the greatest talent in the
It's a
world.
true Hollywood story. Usually I open for Shawn, but today Shawn said, I'm going to go on first. And I want you to come on later to see the
Bruce
pressure.
is my opening act / rude.
That's great stuff.
We have fun. We have a great California tour. Did Sean tell you about all
No,
the
tell-
places?
listen.
No.
All your listeners, San Bernardino, Hermosa Beach, Brea, and then Ontario next month.
That's
a lot
Speaking
of
of
places.
Brea, Melinda, Brian, both of you.
Yes.
I'd like you to be our guest in Brea on the 16th of March for the real Shawn Wayans. All right.
I'm down.
Thank you.
That's
Okay.
that is 4 days before my birthday too.
All right. Good for you.
Wow.
And Rick?
Yes.
These friends.
Rick, just in case they don't know what I'm doing up there, I'm doing stand-up comedy. I don't want them to think I'm DJing.
Oh no. You know what I want to ask you about?
Yeah, yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shawn, I want to ask you about Thugaboo.
Oh, Thugaboo. Thugaboo is our animated kids property.
You're working with Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's Charlie Brown meets Fat Albert with a hip hop twist. No, it really is. It's a really cute little vehicle that teaches kids life lessons through humor and hip hop. And then for more information on it, just go to thugaboo.com.
It's Thugaboo.
And the D.
Thugaboo.
And you created this character.
We
Yeah.
we
or
created
Thugaboo.
yeah we created the concept.
It's a world. This is 10 characters.
Yeah, it's like 10 characters, and they go through life lessons and learn valuable lessons. And at the end of each episode, they do a little rap or song about what it is that they learned.
There's a little white guy named DJ, and he wants to be a DJ. He kind of wants to be like Rick Dees, but he wants to be black.
Oh,
So
I-
he's like a Rick Deminem.
I love it. That's fine.
Something like that, yeah.
something like that.
I'm telling you, man.
He's great.
Once you go through these life lessons, sometimes they don't stick. And that's why we have the fight of the day every single day. And Shawn and I were just talking about this. This is this guy that you probably saw. You saw some video on
Yeah,
this.
he's a kook.
And so this happened in Toronto, Canada. And it started when this lady named Diana paid $400 to an optician named Adam Clemmer. She didn't get the eyeglasses, and she was upset. And then there's a Catherine Ning. She didn't get her eyeglasses. She paid $700. So then they called the TV station. It's like they always do with these consumer reporters.
Yeah.
This guy, though, is a pit bull. He's 75 years old. He's the television reporter. So they say, I'm going to sick you on Mr. Clemmer, who is the optician. Well, so the reporter goes to see Mr. Clemmer to find out why the ladies didn't receive what they paid for. And let me just give you the quick response right here, because this is a good one. Listen.
I don't have any more to say to you. You're all full of You deal with my lawyer.
Okay. Whoops. Okay, deal with my lawyer. That's the start of this. Okay, so that's the kindling they're putting underneath the fire. The fire hasn't even started yet. So now the reporter goes back to the TV station, and Shawn, imagine you go back and you pick up your messages, and this is one of your messages.
Mr. Silverman, I've become a new man. I witnessed the power of God, and I want to tell you, Mr. Silverman, that I do love you, and you want to come back here again, you can talk to me.
Okay.
Wow.
Nut job.
He sounds like a psycho.
Yeah.
So what? He curses you out and then leaves you apologetic messages.
Right.
after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me give this.
Sounds like an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Yeah. It does.
Mr. Silverman, I've become a new man. I witnessed the power of God, and I want to tell you, Mr. Silverman, that I do love you, and you want to come back here again, you can talk to me.
That sounds like a guy waiting there with a sawed-off shotgun
Right?
for you to come pick up some new glasses.
That's what. Hey, now, Bruce? Did you pick up on that too?
It definitely sounds like, oh yeah, come on back. It's all good.
Well, guess what? Guess what? Silverman decided to go back.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh, so he goes back. Now, as a listener, what do you think happens if you've never heard this before? And you probably haven't. So he goes back, and Mr. Silverman, age 75, tries to enter the optician's store, the place where he's selling his glasses. And the next thing you know, it is not a happy moment.
I have a feeling by the end of this, someone's going to need glasses.
Somebody's going to need glasses. Somebody's going to need some
You wouldn't hit a
treatment.
guy with glasses, would you?
Yeah. So he goes back and he knocks on the door. This is a glass door, and it swings both ways. Hint, hint. So the optician is around the corner, and he swings the door. Well, anyway, listen to this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hit you?
Oh.
Out of here. Whoa, what? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? Get the out of here, too, all right?
Gotta wait for the cameraman.
I'll break your face in half. You understand me?
Oh, he's hitting him in the face. He's hitting the 75-year-old man.
You hear what? See?
Let's get in.
No, no.
Now he just hit the cameraman. He just hit the
Idiot.
People are blowing horns.
Doormat, spit.
He's real tough, beating
Now
up a 75-year-old.
You too. Stand in front of my
I checked.
I don't care. Stop. Look at
I've never heard.
Unbelievable.
I've never
Can
heard
you
of-
believe? Can you believe that?
I've never
Yeah.
heard of an optician that actually had any fight in him.
I know,
Normally,
but
like,
well,
the most
when
feeble guys.
with a 75-year-old guy, you could get tough.
He's like, better like this or better like this. Bam!
Bam!
Can you see this?
Bam! He hit him with at the very end because it snows in Toronto. Obviously, what you might have heard the cameraman saying is that's really cool. Now he's throwing snowballs at him.
He throwing snowballs at the dude?
Yeah, he was throwing.
Oh, wow, this guy's a...
He was waiting on him. That's hilarious.
crazy.
His little
Listen again.
He had his little
firecracker.
weapons?
Yeah.
I'll show them.
Listen again. Listen again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hit you? Out of here. Oh, what? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? Get the out of here, too, all right?
He just punched the 75-year-old man again.
I'll break your face in half. You understand me?
Now they blow the horn. Stop the fight. Blow the horn.
You hear what? See?
Let's get in.
No, no.
Ow.
Idiot.
Punches, doormats, spit, and now snowballs.
Okay, he threw the doormat at him. He hit him. First of all, hit him in the neck, hit him in the face. Then he spit at him. Then he starts throwing snowballs.
That's weird. That's like when the in the movies when the guy shoots and he runs out of bullets and he throws the gun at him.
Yeah.
I mean, what's with the snowball?
That's
I know,
He
what
just
is with
took,
the
like,
snowball?
hard rights and jabs.
Paper clips. He got little paper clips.
That's why it's the fight
Then
of
he
the day.
flicked him on the ear
Yeah.
just to finish him off.
Spitball.
Yeah.
Finish him off.
Spitball.
Yeah.